Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. Room here to run. There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue, explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
This is fielded at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
All right, I'm actually going to try now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 38, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Brown. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now gets Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, come on. I got you, son. I got you, son. Slam.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Hilton. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Going deep here for Stills. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the 41, Brissett. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that trims the lead down to 9. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Don't get nervous. Kill. 24! 24!
On first down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry now for Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run it with Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. To Johnson again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 27, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Here we go, 37 seconds. 37. We got it.
A first down throw for Brissett. Campbell making the catch. 23 yards on the play.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Watch the ship. Go, go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
It's third and long for Brissett. Steps away to his left. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now it's Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Check 31.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready. Double tight, guys. Double. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Watch that. 6 guys.
They go play action with Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man Hilton. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the 39, Brissett, catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Brissett now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. From the gun, here's Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Push him back. Switch.
Brissett now on second down. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Brissett. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Get ready.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down.
On this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson going deep for Huck. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. 55. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 54's down. He's coming. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit. 22, check. Cover. 22, check.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Man, check it out, read. Shit. What? He's checking. Crash. Go. Check 3. Hey, switch gears. Check. What? Check.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now left side on the swing pass. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game. Here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action now. Brissett. They'll roll him out right. On the run. He'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense apply. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's go second.
Here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Rush in. Check it back. Go.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whitney merciless, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brissett, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Brissett. Great team. Mike. Watch the slant.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. Watson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Watson now to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will